I have a personal question, which is, how did the two of you come to discover this possibility of connecting in communication, even when it's difficult, using the title of the course? So I would love to hear from you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sagar, for hosting us and for having this event and for hosting the course as well. It's truly a delight to be here. And I can get us started with like a little story about sort of how I came to NVC and rediscovered it many years later, and very much through having difficult conversations one after the other. So I remember I actually first learned NVC or encountered it when I was 15 years old, sort of with all my teenage anxieties. And then in college, I took a workshop with Marshall Rosenberg in New York. And I remember that until that time, I had felt this sense inside myself that I had to become something or someone that other people would like, that I had to fix myself, I had to, sound good, I had to perform, that whatever was inside me actually had to be hidden so that I could be liked. And the first experience I had of being in one of these workshops was the person I was speaking to was listening to me, and I was sharing things that were not things I would normally share. And they were vulnerable things, and they were difficult things and challenging things. And there was no judgment. And there was actually deep curiosity about how I was feeling. And for the first time, I think in my life, I had this sense that it's okay to be a mess. Not only is it okay to be a mess, but there's something beautiful underneath that mess that I can understand in the presence and company of someone else. And suddenly my own pain, my own vulnerability, my own fragility felt less scary for me because it was held together with someone else. And go ahead.
No, it just came up a sense of how beautiful that is.
Yeah, and so I had this really powerful experience, and immediately after that workshop, I had a conversation with someone I was very, very close to, and he was incredibly upset with me. And there was just a tremendous amount of anger that he was experiencing. And I just remembered the feeling of being heard that I had experienced in the workshop. And I thought, what if I just bring this to him? And so rather than defending myself, rather than arguing against him, rather than doing any of that stuff that I would normally do, I just heard him and checked in using some of the tools that we're going to teach in this course. And at the end of that conversation, not only did the conflict go away, but we went into a depth of connection and intimacy we'd never experienced together before. And so that was when I realized it doesn't actually matter whether you start with connection or whether you start with conflict. If you bring a certain capacity to listen, a certain openness and curiosity, you can get there. And that was my kind of beginning to this work. Does that answer your question, Sagar?
Oh, totally. Thank you for sharing that. Very much so.